Hey everyone, in this video I'm going to show you how to create t-shirt mockups in Canva. Now you may be using Canva just to create the t-shirt designs, but you actually can put these designs on t-shirt mockups. And you may be thinking you don't need mockups for merch by Amazon or Redbubble or TeePublic, that's just for Etsy and Shopify. But you may want to use these mockups to promote your designs on social media. So mockups can be very helpful in that as well. I'm going to show you 5 different ways that you can do mockups in Canva, and the last one you may not have known about because it's kind of hidden, so it's kind of a secret one that you can use. So lots to see in this video, different ways to put your designs that you've made on Canva onto t-shirt mockups. So let's get into Canva right now and I'll show you all the different ways to find it. Alright, so here I am on Canva. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to open up a design that I made recently, and that's this one right here, the one with coffee. I'm going to make sure to copy it. People like this one, Trick or Treat, so I'm going to just scroll over it and hit Command C to copy so that we can paste it into the mockups that we find. So I'm going to go back into Canva to the home page. Okay, so the first way to find a mockup, that's the simplest way I think, is to just search right here. It has a search bar here. You can see the results that I searched for before, so it kind of gives that away. But I'm going to type in t-shirt mockup right into the search, and there we go. There are all the mockups that came up. Now you can use any one of these. It's kind of like a template that is on here. So let's say we just want this one, this guy, and then we're gonna customize this template. I'm gonna take these off here. Well, there's a lot like that. And I'm gonna hit Command V, there's my design, right? And I can group it, boom, and I can turn it, I believe, yeah, just to match. That's what they did. Now, he's not wearing a dark shirt, so I don't think I can change his shirt color. Maybe with the filter here. No, so if I wanted it on a dark shirt color, I would have to go back and actually pick a mockup with a dark t-shirt color, but you can see that worked. Let me see if there's another mockup with a dark t-shirt. Okay, this one right here, I can just come in here and I can use, as you saw, there's a ton of them, and I can hit Command V again and group this again, and there you go, on a black t-shirt. Really easy, probably the easiest way to find a mockup to use on Canva. Just super simple. I'm gonna show you one more time all of these. So there's these kinds of mockups, and you can make ads with them. You can make these kinds of things great. Like I said, for posts, like social media posts, you can use any of these on here, and you can see all different sizes and stuff. So really fun. You probably didn't know about this if you didn't search for it, but it's here. There's lots of them. The second way to find mockups is pretty similar. All you would do is go back to Canva. Let's say I wanted to start a mockup, and I would just go create, and I would do custom size. Now the mockup size for Etsy, if you're going to use this for Etsy, is 3000 by 2250. 2250, they're pixels. 3000 pixels by 2250 pixels. Book creator cover is what they call it on here. And I'm going to create a new design. Now this doesn't have to be the main one. This can be like a lifestyle mockup if you want. And we're going to do the same thing. So now that you're in here with that size, I'm going to go to design. You can see I'm in the design. It's searching templates. So I can do, again, t-shirt mockup there. And it's going to bring up all the ones, well, a lot of the ones that we saw already. So we can come in here, maybe pick this person. Now that it's the right size, I can get rid of these things, and I can click on here, and you know, it just pasted it to the right size. I can put my Command V in here, group this one like that, and use that as a mockup. Now it's not perfect. It's basically putting your design on a t-shirt, but you can see it. If this one right here that has strings, it doesn't really like make sense, right? It's blocking the strings there. So I would go back to design and go here and then do another one, t-shirt mockup, and boom, I can get rid of this one. Maybe I keep that one and do another one. Whoops. I think it just, yeah, there we go. Let's see if I can find another black one here. And if you can't, I'm gonna do black t-shirt mockup. Let's see. Most of them are white on here. There's that same black one. This one, not the best way to do it, I guess. So let me just show you another one. This isn't black, but you get the idea. We could have just now you could just create your design on here and do that too. The only thing I don't like about this one is I feel like it just locks it in place here. Let's see, I can crop, oh, there we go, because it cropped it. It automatically cropped it. Okay, so if I wanted it bigger, I'll just have to crop it and then do that. So that's why it did that. Okay, that makes sense. So I can come in here, and if I want to make this, just uncrop it and make it bigger if I need to, and then it's done. Boom. Okay, very cool. I'm going to get rid of these, this and this, and then show you the third way to do a mock-up. So we still have our 3000 by 2250 size. The third way I would do a mock-up is just to search in elements for t-shirt mock-up. So t-shirt mock-up, boom. And this is probably I don't know my favorite way, but the way that I do it the most is I go into photos, I see all the ones in here, you know, I can use this one if I want, or this one, and this way it doesn't automatically do it. I can come in here, do my Command V again, group this, boom, this one doesn't have tricky stuff here, and boom, look at that. Maybe probably too big, but you get the idea. Now, another reason I like to use the search in elements is because I can do flat lay mockups. So let's do that. I'm gonna do flat lay mockups. And if you don't know what a flat lay mockup is, I'll show you. It'll come up here. It's where the t-shirt is lying flat on a surface. So flat lay. And we can do flat lay t-shirt mockup. That's probably better. And you see these a lot on Etsy. And you can just, you probably didn't know that there were these right here already done. A lot of times people sell stuff like this on Etsy. And look at that. It looks just like what you see. Now again, you can do Command V, group this, put it on here, and boom, just make sure that it's right there. That's pretty cool, right? That one's neat. Another way I like to do is I can get this one like this. You see how that is there, and I can use some of the new features on here. Well, recently, you know, in the last couple years, you can come in here and you do the background remover, boom, and now you just have that t-shirt. Isn't that cool? And then you can come back in here and look for other things. So you can come in here and look for a wooden background. Let's do that. Boom. And then pick any one of these. I can pick this one. So I'm kind of customizing my background. That seems really big. I'm gonna go and do a different one. That one. There you go. Now typically you want a light background with a dark shirt and a dark background with a light shirt. So since I have white here, I'm gonna go darker background. Look at all these wooden backgrounds, and I just did wooden background. You can do any background. You could do concrete, you can do whatever. Let's see what kind of things there are in the background. Oh yeah, you could do this kind of background if you wanted. You could do this kind of background, marble background. You got lights background, all kinds of this could be a fun one too, right? So let me just show you what this looks like in the back. Remember, we still have our t-shirt back there, send to back, and I can make this as big as I want. Boom. And there you go. And to make it more realistic, you can go in here and edit and add an effect. I like to add the shadows, this drop shadow here. Look at that. And distance. And cool, so it looks like now it's laying on top there a little bit better because of the shadow here. But that's not all. A lot of times we see things like this where there's headphones and jeans and whatever. You can come in here and customize this mock-up. So I'm gonna come in here and do flat lay again, but I'll do jeans. And check it out, some of them are already cut out. Boom. And I can do, again, the background remover. I can make sure that it's the right size of jeans and turn it right here like this. Like, you can have fun with this. And again, you can still add the drop shadow here. Shadow and drop, and make sure that it looks good. I'm gonna go distance just a little closer. Look at that. Pretty cool, right? So there's other things like shoes. Let's do flat lay tennis shoes. Just one more thing. Of course, there's way more than just jeans and shoes, but I'm going to show you how you can do it. I like to see one where it's like this, where it's just white or just a solid background, but this one will do. Again, background remover, boom, make sure that it's the right size. Like your feet, if your shirt is that size, then your feet will probably be like that or something, right? And then we're gonna turn it. I'm gonna move myself so you can see what I'm doing here. Turning it with this, like that. Now this kind of looks like it needs the shadow again, which it does. I'm gonna go shadows, drop shadow, right? And then you can make the shadow the same angle or another angle or intensity. Like, I didn't show all of those things, but have fun with that. And then that's it, like, done. All right. So that's how cool and fun it is to do mock-ups like this. And then again, put your t-shirt design. Now my design wasn't made for a white t-shirt, but I'll just show you here how you can do that. And something like that, right? Pretty cool. And you can find other t-shirts, like there's not just white t-shirts. You can do flat lay black t-shirt, and there's that color. You could even do red t-shirt if you want to try a different color, right? I wonder if it is a red shirt. Well, mostly black and white. You might have these tie-dye ones. Oh, there's a red shirt. Let me click on it. Cool. And then you background remove it, and you can see you can do that too. So there's, just put in that kind of stuff. You could even if it's on a background like this, you could still hit background remover and you can add your own background if you want. So pretty cool way to do it. So that's number 3, I think my favorite way to do it. The next way to do a mock-up on Canva, I'm going to add another page here, is to go in one of the apps. Now this is not the hidden one, but it might be one that you didn't know. So I'm going to type in t-shirt mock-up and hit enter. And there's app right here called Mockups. So I'm going to click on here, and you can actually put mockups on anything or a lot of things. I didn't say anything, but you got like tablets and watches and frames, and there is one for t-shirts. So I'm going to do apparel right here, see all. Now these already are frames inside of a mockup. So let me show you what I mean. So remember the flat lay that we just did? So this one right here is a flat lay. I'm going to make it bigger like this. Now it has a frame in it right here. So you can drop any image into this frame. And so I'm going to do that. I'm going to hit Command V. I'm going to group it like this. And I'm going to drag it into the frame here. Let's see. Oh, I think the frame has to be a picture. So if you would save this as a PNG and then drag it in, it would work. So let me just grab a photo here just to test it. All right, so here's a design I worked on with Midjourney. I'm going to grab it in, drag it in here, and look, it's. I'm going to put it in the frame here. This is what it looks like, I should say, and then it's thinking about it, and there you go. I made this with Midjourney. Look how that looks like on here, and so now it's part of the frame. I can just make it bigger or smaller. I don't have to. It's part of the picture now. So let's try it on another one. I'm going to go back there to my apps, the mockups. the apparel. And there's other ones too with actual people here. So let's do one that's harder here. This guy standing here on the bridge already has a frame in it. I'm gonna drag in that Gangsta Cat t-shirt first, so it's just on here. Now when I grab it, I get to put it in the frame, and now it's thinking about putting it in the frame on the t-shirt. Check this out, it's gonna be cool. So there you go, it's on the t-shirt like that. It's nice at an angle. It already knows what angle to put it in, so you don't have to like change it or whatever. This is really cool. So take a look at all of these examples. You got the flat lays, you got the back, you got just by itself, you got people here, and the list goes on and on. It's pretty intense. I mean, it doesn't go on forever, but there's a bunch of ones that you can use here inside of Canva. Kind of like place it, but like it's already there. And the thing is, they're all white t-shirts. So maybe if you want it on a different color, there might not be the right way. I don't know if you can change the color actually. Oh, you can. Check it out. So I clicked on it and it asked what color you want. I could do a black t-shirt. Let's see what happens. I think it's thinking about it. Apply changes. Yeah, okay, so you can change the t-shirt color. It's white by default, but if you click on the design here, it already has like smart crop and fit and color and flip and all this stuff. I'm gonna change it to orange, gray. What does this say? Gray, orange. I didn't know that was a color. Apply changes. Cool. All right. So yeah, if you want to change the color on these, have fun with this. Really neat. I forgot that you can change the color on these. So really neat. You can use, like, there's just the t-shirt one right here. So you can use this like in combination with the background that we showed. So I'm going to go in here. Drag in the t-shirt. Let's see if this works. So this is the thing. I'll grab it, put it in here. Let's see how that goes. It should just do it flawlessly. This kind of looks really big, this t-shirt, to be honest, but yeah, it kind of works. This would be great for like promotional stuff. And then you can put a background. Let's see, go back, elements. Let's see, background, what did I do? Boom, oh yeah, this one. Let's see, I'm gonna put that and move that to the back, layer, send it back. Yeah, it works. So yeah, you can put this, it's just like another element with your element inside of it. And then you can change the color if you want. So go here, change it from white. Let's say we want a different color, like a light gray. Boom, apply changes. Boom, nice. Okay, so lots of different ways to do mockups. The last way, the fifth way, is using print in Canva. And there are some really cool ones that you can do with this. So I'm gonna take these out. In fact, I'm gonna get rid of these just because I think it's gonna make it difficult. You want just the design, so I'm gonna keep that there. Now, when you're ready to print, you're gonna wanna make sure that the background is clear. So come here. Oh, I guess white's fine. And then hit share like this and hit print with Canva. Now we're not actually going to print it, but Canva can print your designs. If you want to do like a one-off or whatever, it's in the Christmas gift and you're not signed up to any of the print on demand sites, you can actually print with Canva. So I'm going to go here and I'm going to search for t-shirts, but you can see, well, it's already there, but you can see all the different products you can print with Canva, as well as they have mockups for it. So I'm going to click on t-shirts right here. And there we go. I do not want this white background, so I'm going to change it to nothing. There it is. And then I can put it on this mockup. You see it's using the Bella canvas right here, which is nice. And I can make this bigger. And there you go. There's my mockup, and there's a bunch of other mockups. So that's the front, this is the back. This is someone wearing it, pretty cool. Oh, it got cut off. We're gonna have to fix that. Okay, let's go back. Yeah, I made it too big. There you go, so there's a certain size that it has to be. Make sure that works there. All right, let's do this again. Front, back, person wearing it, really cool. There there you go. Some really cool designs. You got this one that it looks like it's folded. You got this front and back. Someone wearing it side view, a close-up, like really cool. I like this one because they thought of like what it should look like on a person too. So we got all of these things. That's just women. You can go to men here and see it on men, and have men here. We also have youth. We also have toddler, if your design is on a toddler. We got infant as well, if you do infant stuff, but mainly you'll probably use the first four right here. And then you can change the colors really easily. So they have different colors on t-shirts. Look at that. Pretty neat, right? So you can use these as mock-ups, especially if you're doing Villa Canvas. But if you have like, want to see people wearing your t-shirts and, you know, put this on social media and stuff, this is one that I think rarely anybody uses because it's kind of buried here in the share and under print with Canva. So, and once you do it, it actually saves it as a t-shirt thing. So if I go back to Canva, you'll notice that it did one that says untitled t-shirts, because I did this one, but it actually made a new one for t-shirts here. And so when you go in here now, it already puts it on a t-shirt, which is kind of neat if you just wanted to save that. So there you go. Those are all the 5 ways that I know of to do mock-ups on Canva. Lots of different options. You can have so much fun with this. I sometimes go down a rabbit hole and just try and make more and more t-shirt designs onto different mock-ups on the t-shirts with the backgrounds and adding different things, and it's so fun. So there you go. Those are the 5 ways to do mock-ups with Canva. I think this is a fun way to do it. You don't have to have Placeit. You don't have to like take pictures of your own. This can be really fast. It can be a fast way to create designs for your marketing on your social media platforms, and it has everything there. So if you're already creating the design in Canva, why not create the mockups there as well? If there's other ways that you know of to create mockups in Canva that I miss, leave that in the comments. If you want to see how I created this last design that I've been using with the coffee, I used Creative Fabrica and Canva at the same time, or with each other. I'll put that video right here so that you can see step by step on how to do it. Thanks again for watching, and as always, keep creating and keep learning. I'll see you on the next one.